There was once a time when Google gave you unlimited photo storage, but then Google decided to kill the whole shebang. Or did they? Because what if I told you that there was still a way to get unlimited Google photo storage today without even paying for Google One? And you can still use your current devices, whether we're talking about a OnePlus 12, 13, 14, or 15, or even an old ass Apple device like the XR. Okay? So, let me say that again. You can still use your current phone and get all of your pictures backed up for free. How, you might say? How, Mike? How is this possible? All you need is an older Pixel device. So, let's get into it. You can pick one of these bad boys up for as little as $40 on eBay. Some of these older Pixels still have the special perk of having Google photo backups, and Google never removed it from those devices. They just stopped offering it to the newer devices, because the original Google Pixels from 2016 has the unlimited original quality backup forever. Even the Google Pixel 2 and the Google Pixel 3 still get the unlimited storage in high quality. So I'm going to take you through this in each step. I'm going to make it easy as possible for you to understand how to make this happen, and I'll help you through in the comments if you're having trouble as well. So again, first thing we need is an old Google device. This is the 4A. You can go all the way up to the 5A, I believe. So with that being said, the best models, like I said, are the original Pixel, the Pixel XL, the Pixel 2, Pixel 2 XL, Pixel 3, and Pixel 3 XL. And you don't even need these to be on cellular service. They can run completely on your Wi-Fi. So let me get into it. Let me explain how it is. And it's really simple, okay? The trick is just really simple. Okay, we're going to take our photos on either our Apple device or our Android device. That's simple, because the newer phones, they have really good cameras, they have really good sensors, they have really good, 4K quality, cameras and videos that you could take, right? And then you're going to use your old Pixel phone's devices and use a syncing method to transfer your videos, your photos from your device onto the Google device. And from there, your photos and videos will then be uploaded to Google Photos. And because the Google Pixel devices still has the unlimited backup perk, it will not count against your original 15 gigabyte free storage that it was, that originally comes with any Google account when you set up a Gmail account. So, first thing is first. Let's turn on your Pixel device. I got this one pretty cheap. I imagine why I got this one so cheap. Can you imagine why? All right, so we're gonna turn it. Okay, so now that I have logged into my Google account for this account that I've created specifically for this video, I've entitled this, Mike's YouTube, email or whatever, what have you. I have instructed it to basically say, hey, let's make this the main backup account. Let's not use any of the other accounts. So we're going to back up everything to this account. So keep that in mind. If you have other, accounts that you're, that you're being backed up to, you'll have to share it to this account. It will only take a few moments to share it, in calendar. It'll only take a few moments for you to share other ways. You could just share the albums, right, that you want to this account, and then it'll back up into this account. So with that being said, I'm going to hit turn on backup. Remix your photos. No thanks, not right now. Already right now, we are backing up 17 photos right now. So, and I already started, filming a little something, trying to do this little funny Sopranos type of thing. So, yeah. And like I said, they're going to start uploading here. And the way that this works is you're going to have your device, and there's two methods. One is using, your Google Drive to, you upload it to Google Drive and then you share it onto your device, your Google Pixel device. But I don't recommend that. That's taking up storage. That's wasting time. This is going to be the best method. We're going to be using syncing apps. I use this app called Sync. Look, so we have already backed up like 12,000 files, and it's all just kind of videos, photos, doing fun stuff with, videos and other stuff that I'm working on. So, and it's a great way to back up your catalog as well as not pay for extra cloud storage. So use a syncing app. This is the method that most people use because it's going to run automatically. So the way you use it, whether it's sync thing or the sync app that I use, you install the sync app on both phones. Okay, you select the DCIM, the digital camera image camera folder, and you on your Pixel device, and you share the devices on each device. It's very simple with a QR code, and all you have to do is just be on the same Wi-Fi network, and then you start syncing to the Pixel automatically. So now after that, every photo you take is going to start appearing on the Pixel device, and then it's going to upload to the Google Photo app, and it's going to not count towards your storage. You're going to have unlimited storage. The fun thing is Google tied unlimited storage backup to the devices, not to the accounts. So as long as you're uploading it from the devices, it treats it like it's just coming from the phone. So it doesn't matter if if the picture happened on an iPhone, if it happened on a OnePlus, if it happened on a Samsung, and it gets transferred over to a Pixel, it's going to be treated as if it was taken on the Pixel. Now, let's just talk about the crazy part that no one wants to talk about, right? We all live in a subscriber society these days, whether you're talking about your car, your phone, your cloud storage, your Netflix account, everything seems to just slowly get increased little by little, and it's so incremental that you don't even notice the difference so much so anymore. Because here's the fact, you can get an old Pixel device. I think I got mine for like 40 or 50 bucks, and obviously it has an issue with with the screen, but hey, I'm not using this as my daily driver, so I could give a shit less if it doesn't look pristine. All I need for it to do is to be able to run the apps and have it run and work. That's it. I don't need it to function perfectly, because you can get one of these used, somewhat damaged, what have you, for $30 to $80. Now let's compare that to Google One. Okay, Google One, for example, Google's going to charge you about $20 a year for 100 gigabytes, or even $100 a year for 2 terabytes. Now, let's just understand why this trick is so damn useful, okay? Let's look at what cloud storage actually costs us, because all we think about is what we're paying per month, and we look at things very short term. We don't think at things long term, like compound interest. We can never say, oh, I can't save 20 bucks a month, in an investment account. That's not going to do much until it actually builds up, and then you're like, holy shit, I spent how much over how long of a period of time on subscription fees, right? Same thing with iPhones. They use iCloud for photo backups, and Apple's worse than Google in my opinion, because while Google will only give you 15 gigabytes free to start with, Apple gives you a chintzy 5 gigabytes to start with, which really forces you to start going on cloud service much more quickly. So and that basically is giving you nothing if you take lots of photos or videos like most people do. After that, you're going to start paying monthly. And let's talk about Apple Cloud, storage pricing. Here's what Apple Cloud is, currently charging. So for 50 gigabytes, you're paying about was it $1 per month? And everyone says, oh, $1. I could shit $1. I don't care about $1, you know. Okay, fine. 200 gigabytes, that's $3 a month. 2 terabytes, that's, you know, $10 a month. 6 terabytes, that's $30 a month. 12 terabytes, that's $60 a month. Now I know what you're saying. I may not use that much. I may not need that much. And $1, what's $1? I spend more on that than coffee. But what you're not realizing is that over time it's gonna add up. So let's just math it out, right? 2 terabyte plan is $10 per month. That's $120 per year. All right. Now let's amortize that for 5 years. That's $600 just for storage. You could have got a brand new phone for that much money. You could have got one of the new, the recent, OnePlus phones. And meanwhile, the old Pixel phones are just going to cost you $40 to $80 just once, and that's going to give you unlimited storage forever. Okay, think about that, forever. And after a couple of years, that Pixel has already paid for itself. All you got to do is just leave the Pixel plugged in. Think of that. You got your own little photo backup server. Okay, all you have to do is turn the screen on. All you got to do is turn off screen timeout, keep it on Wi-Fi, enable battery protection mode if you have it available, and you can set it up in a tasking way. So you could tell it to upload only on Wi-Fi, upload when charging, and turn screen on. So if you're tired of paying for Google or Apple every month just to store your memories so they can make an extra buck off you, it's this little Pixel trick might be the easiest workaround out there. So if you want more tech hacks like this in life, subscribe. If you already run the Pixel backup trick, tell me in the comments what model you're using. All right, love you guys. Hope to see you in the next one, and we'll talk soon. Peace.